I'll get my information corrected, and as we go forward, maybe I can not screw everybody up when they're trying to figure out what to do. This is going really well, isn't it? Hey, we're in Acapulco, in the diamond zone between Playa Icacos and Playa La Condesa. Sorry if I'm butchering these names. And we're going to walk to La Quedabra to see the cliff divers, which is probably about 6 kilometers from where we're staying. But we thought it'd be cool to, as we walk, we'll show kind of different areas. So if you're thinking about visiting here, maybe we can help you pick the right place. We spent a lot of time trying to decide where we should stay, and it gets super confusing between where we're staying in the diamond zone, which is quite big actually, and there's the we're staying in the golden zone. See, I'm already screwing this up. We're in the golden zone. The diamond zone is another zone, the newer one, and then there's old Acapulco. So, all right, we have to cut this whole thing. I can't get anything right. No, we're in the golden zone. We're walking to La Quedabra. All right, we did. We walked Playa Icacos yesterday morning, and we did. We watched the sunset from there a few nights ago, and it's a nice beach, right? The sand's a little rougher on your feet.
Yeah, the sand, it's very coarse for sure.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little exfoliating massage.
Yeah, exactly. Your feet do feel better after the initial pain.
My feet feel super soft.
Okay, yeah, mine do too. It's a steep too into the water, right? So it is a little difficult to walk.
Yeah, it's a workout. It really kills your calves.
But that area is really nice. There's like a water park over there. There's some really nice restaurants. They've got, like Walmart and Starbucks and Office Depot, Soriana, McDonald's, like all that. It's definitely, it feels like it's the far end of this golden zone, and it's probably the newest. There's a lot of Airbnbs in Las Palmas.
Where we're staying?
No, that was where we almost, one of the places we considered. Yeah, Las Palmas. Yeah, there was a lot of Airbnbs there. And so if you look up Las Palmas, that's kind of that area. And it's we're walking away from that area now. So we'll show the next part. We're in La Condesa now, Playa La Condesa, which has the big. It's the gallery. We went there yesterday too. The mall basically. So there's a mall there. It's the Diana roundabout. That's the area, La Diana, and the beach is a little finer sand there, but also I think it starts to get a little bit busier, and more of these as we're walking by. You can kind of see of the type of restaurants. It's a lot more kind of touristy, I'd say.
Yeah, last night it was happening out here. All of these restaurants were booming. It had tons of people in them. So yeah, it's a great place to come and find something to eat and just some action.
Yeah. We're in the Playa del Morro beach, which is where the Crystal Resort is. I think it's kind of a franchise because there's a Crystal and Ixtapa as well, and they do all-inclusive. There's a mall here. There's the second mall in less than a mile. And
the other one.
The beach, though, is really, really busy. It's probably because of places like Crystal. Lots of stuff they got the parasailing and all that stuff is on that beach. So, but
banana boats, jet skis, everything just rent out there.
Now we're in we're right at this is the Parque Papagayo, and it's kind of a cool park, right?
Yeah, it's massive. There's great places to go in there and just sit, hang out in the shade.
Yeah, they have a little bit a pool of some sort. I saw a giant iguana in there. You can rent. I think you can rent bicycles and stuff in there too.
Well, it's those little cart things where you can fit 4 to 6 people in them. Yeah, but they're pedals.
Yeah, you paddle them. They're 70 pesos for 30 minutes, and then right across the street is Playa Papagayo, and again it's really, really busy. This area, there's not as much as far as like restaurants and things like that as you get farther away from the Golden Zone and closer to Old Acapulco. But the beach is super busy, and there's lots of beach bars and you know, again, souvenir crap, you know. So anyways, so that's this area. I don't know if this is the best area that you want to stay, just because there's not as much going on probably later in the afternoon, evenings, but
Yeah, you'd have to walk quite a ways to find like options to eat for dinner.
yeah. We're in front of Soriana, which is across the street from Playa Icacos. It's got a handful of beach restaurants. I don't know as far as like places to stay here as well, but the beach is a lot calmer, not as many people.
Lots of restaurants. We're back into like, yeah, lots of beach restaurants.
Yeah, lots of restaurants, but there's no like hotels that we can see at least, so it may be hard. You may have to go a few blocks away if you want.
Yeah, there might be like a few off to the right, but they're not on the beach. So
Right. Yeah, we won't be on the beach, but the beach is a lot nicer as far as like just, it's not as crazy for sure. Not as many people, and plenty of places if you want to get a drink or something to eat. We're at Playa Tamarindos. I think we're kind of in the no man's land between Old Acapulco and the Golden Zone. Not a ton of hotels, but the beach is really nice. There's still a lot of beach restaurants and beach bars. Yeah, what else about this area?
It's just, there's not much to it. It's kind of a dead zone, like you said. So, I mean, if you want to walk out, get a restaurant, but you're not going to have as many options as you would if you stay down in the
Golden Zone.
Golden Zone? Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's cool to walk through, but you probably want to stay either in the old town or in the Golden Zone. And then you can kind of venture into this area if you want to. But there's not enough to stay here.
Yeah. And then right up ahead of us, we'll run into the Fort of San Diego, which was built in 1616. We don't have any plans to visit on this trip, but it'll be something we'll save for the next time we come to Acapulco. And again, there's nothing else really there except for the fort. We're in the Zocalo now. This is the Zocalo. And from really kind of the starting point of the Golden Zone, which is, you know, when you're coming into town, you can turn left to go into the Golden Zone, you turn right, you come down here to Old Acapulco. The only thing in between there is the Fort of San Diego, and it's probably a good 10 or 15 minutes of walking, not much else, you know, along that pathway. But we're now in where the Zocalo is, lots of little shops. There's a Domino's Pizza, and yeah, there's lots of little
stuff, and they've got like a bunch of places out here that are selling, you know, handmade bags and different things like that.
Yeah. So we're gonna pass through here, past this church, and then work our way up the hill. If you want to walk from the kind of the heart of the Golden Zone to the Zocalo here in Old Acapulco, it's about, on foot, it took us maybe about an hour, 10 minutes at a semi-leisurely pace. It's probably maybe 2.5 miles, probably, which is like 4 kilometers. And then we're about, from here, it says it's only about 10 or 15 minute walk up to the Quedabra. So we're going to see if that's true or not right now. We're up at the at La Quebrada. We just walked here and watched the show. It's only maybe a 10-minute walk from the centro of Old Acapulco up a hill, and maybe less than, I'd say, an hour and a half from where our hotel is in kind of the middle of the Golden Zone. But on foot, yeah, we walked it. Obviously, they have buses. Taxi quick, or bus. We're going to take a bus back once we get down.
We like to do things the easy way.
Allie is tired. She wants to go home. She wants to get on the beach, or back to the hotel and get on the beach. And that's what we're going to do right now. But I don't know. It was kind of cool. 50 pesos, some nice dives, lots of souvenirs and stuff. Worth the visit.
Yeah, definitely. It's really cool.
So we'll show a little bit of the video here, but I mean, if you're interested, there's probably a million YouTube videos that talk about it and how it works. But anyway, but at least if you do stay in this area of town, that's pretty close. The Fort of San Diego is close. Yeah, beaches, maybe not so much. Looks like the Centro is a little bit dated and not as happening as the Golden Zone. And then we really didn't check out too much of the Diamond Zone. We were there yesterday. You know, it could be somewhere in the United States or anywhere else in the world. We went to the Home Depot and the Sam's Club, and it's just very, very nice. But we tried to go to where the beaches are, and we got lost, and we were tired and kind
of traffic too. So
yeah,
we went up, saw the church instead. But yeah, I mean, basically,
we went to the church.
It's just in town, and it's like home. It's like a big town with all your
the outlet malls
stores,
and but very nice shopping centers.
It was our errand day.
Yeah, we did go to the church though. That was really cool. Recommend that. And that's probably kind of right in between the Golden Zone and the Diamond Zone. I think it's called Sapphire de la Paz, and it's free to visit. They ask for a tip on the way out, but it's got some great views, and it's just a cool place to. You know what? It was like really pleasant up there. There's
a great breeze.
Yeah, good breeze. Yeah,
beautiful
really nice. So we'd recommend that too. And we're gonna head home, and then we'll kind of collect our thoughts on. Maybe we'll see if we can come up with a consensus of where we're going to stay next time we visit. Okay, we're back at the our Airbnb. Got cleaned up and kind of maybe pondered what the best place to stay is, or where we'll stay next time. Maybe we won't agree. I don't know. What do you think? Do you have a place that you definitely want to stay next time we're here?
I want to stay in Old Town, in Old Acapulco. We went up there today, and it's just you can find a lot of the smaller restaurants, which I kind of enjoy. And there was an Airbnb I really liked that I know is up in that area. So
yeah, I think it's funny because the Country Collectors, they did a video on Acapulco, and they're much more popular YouTubers, and they stayed at the same place. I think that we were which was Casa
Blanca Grande.
Casa Blanca Grande. Yeah. So and it's fairly inexpensive. So maybe we'll stay there. Again, there's the Punta Diamante area. We didn't go out there. It's probably not our style. It's really nice, I think, and fancy, and it's out of a ways out. We like being where we can walk. The public transportation, where it's easy to jump on and off. We took the bus back. That was really easy. 10 pesos. It was an air-conditioned bus. That was amazing. Yeah. And there's another area, though, that I wouldn't mind looking into that would be kind of cool, maybe. And there's a smaller bay that's actually about the size of Zihuatanejo that's like right next door to the Acapulco Bay, called the Bahia de Puerto Marquez, and it's a little small. The beach looked really nice, and it's like a small town just connected to here, probably 4 miles away. So anyway, so that could be an option for somebody, and it's close by. But yeah, again, for us, we'd probably prefer to be right here in the bay. And so in the bay, I do think this was a good location, though, for us.
I think it's a great location, and I would recommend this location to other people because I just like the small town feel. Yeah. So to me, and I liked the beaches that were over there because it was just a few beach restaurants and a few beach bars, and the beaches were really quiet. So you and I could have gone out there and just chill, read a book, and that's what I look for. But most people, I would recommend right where we're at because it's perfect. You're right in the middle of clubs, restaurants, and all the entertainment. So this is a great spot. I want to try that next time.
So, all right. Well, maybe that helps if you're trying to decide. The one thing we'll mention is if you stay on this costera the whole way through, that we were again concerned about safety, it's fine. And if you have concerns about maybe picking a place and it not being safe, if you're close to the beach, you're going to be totally fine. Nothing to worry about there.
Yeah, we even veered off onto some roads we probably shouldn't have, but we like to do that, and we still felt totally safe. So bummed that we were told to feel unsafe, but I mean, we kind of went in this like being overly cautious, and we felt fine the whole time. So totally recommend Acapulco.
Yeah, we'll be back. All right. Thanks, everyone. Take care.
Bye.
Bye.